What? What is this? Mind map? Comprehensive school health? Health champions? What are these words? I better investigate. This gives me a great idea for a vlog.
El problema es que se demoran mucho en el bla bla bla, en el mismo chicho.
Holy, Trina can move. I wonder what she'd have to say about comprehensive school health. Yep, I'm going to ask her.
Oh, hey, Brendan. Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, I just was coming from my morning goat yoga class.
Okay. I didn't know you were into that. Good for you. Physical activity is so important to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And you just caught me at the tail end of my salsa dance rehearsal.
Yep, it looked really good. Can I ask you a few questions?
2 seconds. Let me just grab my stuff.
Perfect. So, I was just wondering if you could answer some questions about what your thoughts are on comprehensive school health.
Sure. Ask away.
Why do you think schools should address student health?
That's a great question, Brendan. In my personal opinion, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything.
That makes sense.
As we've been learning in our 551 class, the idea of health is multifaceted and comprehensive, and throughout the school term, we've been focused on how to be health champions in our respective schools by promoting nutrition, positive mental health, and physical activity. As evidenced by the Joint Consortium for School Health, healthy students learn better and achieve more. From our readings, Bassett and Gunter research has also shown that healthy children have increased capacity to learn and develop the values, attitudes, and skills necessary to be competent, effective, and resilient adults.
I can believe it. So, what kind of research have you found around mental health and nutrition and physical activity?
Well, Brendan, research shows that the three are strongly correlated. Physical activity and proper nutrition have been always associated with numerous health benefits, especially when it comes to battling mental health, obesity, and eating disorders. Did you know that the Mental Health Commission of Canada estimates that 1.2 children and youth in Canada are affected by mental illness, yet less than 20% will receive appropriate treatment? According to the Centre for Addiction and Mental Health in Canada, 70% of mental health problems have their onset during childhood or adolescence, and recent research shows that 21.3% of people have a mental disorder in Alberta, which is pretty much 1 in 5 people. Furthermore, by the time that Canadians reach 40 years of age, 1 in 2 have or have had a mental illness.
Shocking. Please continue.
Yeah. So the evidence essentially demonstrates that mental illness is on the rise, and therefore we as educators need to be more mindful of prevention rather than cure, in addition to promoting creative, positive mental health for all students in their respective environments. Also, according to the health section of the Government of Canada website, obesity rates among children and youth in Canada have nearly tripled in the last 30 years. Without intervention, overweight children will likely continue to be overweight during adolescence and adulthood. As per recent studies, cities in Alberta, amongst other Canadian cities, are significantly higher in overweight obesity population than the national average for adults. On the flip side, eating disorders are also on the rise. As per the National Benefit Authority stats, They show that in Canada, many school-aged girls as young as 5 years old are aware of dieting and weight loss. 0.3% of adolescent females have anorexia, and 1% have bulimia. Dr. Rohan Ganguly, professor of psychiatry and Canada Research Chair, Chronic Disease Management at the University of Toronto, states that both obesity and eating disorders are often associated with physical illness such as coronary heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes, and mental illness such as anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, and schizophrenia.
I guess these three areas are all interlinked and should be addressed really early on, hey?
For sure, Brendan. And what better place to start than in the schools? Schools can directly influence students' health and behaviors, and we, alongside the administrative team, support staff, and experts, can help to incorporate health into all aspects of school learning. We as teachers can model and encourage healthy lifestyle choices and promote students' health and well-being.
Sounds like a collaboration.
Exactly, a collaboration. That also draws upon support from families and the community at large.
Thanks, Trina, for that very informative interview. I gotta run though because I'm meeting up with Jeff to see what he has to say about this
No
topic.
worries, Brendan. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you another time.
So, Jeff, can you tell me a little bit about what comprehensive school health is to you?
It's a program at a school to reduce or eliminate health-related barriers to student academic and personal success involving the entire school community, and one that everyone has a vested interest in. Comprehensive school health programs are designed to reinforce health-promoting behaviors in students and provide the skills students need to avoid negative health practices such as poor eating habits and a sedentary lifestyle. Comprehensive school health can also be used to improve many different health issues, including nutrition, physical activity, mental health, injury prevention, and tobacco and substance abuse. Healthy students are better learners, and better educated students are healthier. Comprehensive school health can effectively improve both health and education outcomes, and it helps students to be healthy lifelong learners. Comprehensive school health also supports the development of many student competencies such as critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, personal management, collaboration, and leadership.
What do you think the benefits are of comprehensive school health?
There are so many benefits. It engages students in meaningful ways, focuses on building capacity and sustainability within school communities. Students will have better attendance, students are sick less often, and have better concentration and lead healthier lifestyles.
Very interesting. But who needs to be involved in this program for it to be successful?
Comprehensive school health is based on collaboration between your home, school, and community partners. It involves applying evidence-based practices to improve student health, and it takes a holistic view of health and well-being within the school environment.
Yes, that does make sense. What do you think the most important aspect is of implementing comprehensive school health?
I'm glad you asked that question. I believe that the program will enhance the student's overall ability to learn better. Secondly, through a comprehensive school health program, the whole entire school community can benefit. Finally, I'm convinced this program provides not only physical well-being, but also mental health well-being, which is often overlooked.
How is it implemented?
It must be a school-wide initiative, not only associated with health class, but brought into the entire curriculum. This can be accomplished first by someone being a health champion who gets everyone excited about the program, or in other words, is an advocate for promoting values associated with living a healthy lifestyle.
How would you begin getting people excited about the program?
There are lots of ways, such as starting a health club offering students leadership opportunities. These students could become health champions themselves by speaking at assemblies, or having students read a quote of the day regarding healthy lifestyle choices over the intercom, or the students could write stories in school newsletters. Really, the possibilities are endless.
Once the club is on the same page and wants to begin, What is the best way to move forward?
The best way is for the group to formulate an action plan that can be implemented at the school. The action plan must be a collaborative plan where all members of the group feel invested. The action plan must be realistic and measurable, so the school community will recognize when they have contributed to the plan and have met the goals of the plan. It does not have to be huge. What we want is to create a culture of promoting health and wellness for the entire school community, and establishing a culture is something that does not happen immediately. But by implementing this program, we can begin this culture.
Thank you, Jeff, for answering these questions with deep and well thought out answers. Next, we're going to be moving on to Annalise. Annalise, can you tell me what the 4 pillars of comprehensive school health are?
Oh, hello, Brendan. You'll have to excuse me, I'm eating lunch. You're wondering what the 4 pillars of comprehensive school health plan are? Well, let me tell you. There's the social and physical environment. Excuse me. The social aspect includes creating a positive school culture and healthy relationships among staff, parents, and students. According to the Alberta Wellness Fund, this can include using inclusive and supportive language, and it promotes positive relationships. The physical aspect of this pillar includes buildings, the playgrounds, and the surrounding area. An example of this is displaying the school's mission and vision statement, where everyone can see it. The second pillar is teaching and learning. This entails teaching students the curriculum as well as providing opportunities for teachers and staff to promote programs and activities. While it is important that students continually grow, it is also important that teachers are given opportunities to learn. This can come from professional learning communities and professional development days.
That's really fascinating. Please go
on. The third pillar is a healthy school policy. A school must ensure that the students and staff health and wellness is always at the forefront of priorities. The Wellness Fund Handbook states that this can include promoting healthy eating, active living, and positive social environments. The last pillar is partnerships and services. The Joint Consortium for School Health describes partnerships as connections between the school and student families, relationships with other schools and community organizations. Services focuses on promotion and supporting the well-being of staff and students. Essentially, by creating a comprehensive school health program, a school recognizes that healthy students learn better and achieve more. They become more engaged. The school understands that they can directly influence students' health and behaviors and encourages healthy lifestyle choices for the school community. However, in order for a CSHP to be successful, it needs the support of the administration, staff, and parents. Now that you know the core components of a comprehensive school health program, you can ensure that they are being addressed in your school.
Does health instruction make a difference?
By incorporating health and wellness into the school culture, both staff and students benefit. Educating students about maintaining a healthy mindset can reflect in their school engagement as well as impact how they grow up. Teaching them strategies to deal with stress or bullying or relationships will help with how they interact with others presently and in the future. By giving the students opportunities to learn about health and wellness, as a school, we are equipping them with the knowledge that will affect the rest of their lives. Including health instruction within the staff culture also makes a difference. If teachers are eating healthier, becoming physically healthy, or even focusing on their mental health, it'll reflect in the school culture. If teachers feel healthy themselves, it'll create a positive environment for students to learn about health initiatives if they see the positive effect in the teachers.
Thank you, Annalise, for answering all of those questions. Now let's go look for someone outside. Oh, hey, look, there's Julia. Hey, Julia. Why are you running? Hey, come back here. I'm out out of shape. I'll catch up with you. Yeah, just wait for me. Wait by that tree and I'll interview you. Thanks for waiting up for me. Let's get right into it. What's the difference between comprehensive school health programs and comprehensive school health education?
Comprehensive school health education is actually intertwined into comprehensive school health programs.
Tell me more.
Well, the programs are actually implemented due to the positive impacts found through health research and educating students on health and wellness. For example, the Joint Consortium for School Health states, comprehensive school health facilitates improved academic achievement and can lead to fewer behavioral problems. In the broader school environment, it helps students develop the skills they need to be physically and emotionally healthy for life.
Wow, that is so fascinating.
I know! Additionally, comprehensive school health education learned through implementing these programs helps educate students, staff, and the wider community.
So what would you tell someone who is striving to become a health champion?
As a health champion, it's really important to know your strengths. So know when you should ask for help from the wider community, bring in experts, or from colleagues.
That's really interesting, Julia, that you mentioned experts. I'm actually sitting with a comprehensive school health expert right now that Jeff introduced me to. Why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself and what you do and how CSH applies to the curriculum?
Okay, so my name is Barb Duncan, and I am the consultant or specialist for comprehensive school health and the health curriculum for Calgary Catholic. So what is a health champion? So my role is to actually create a health champion network, and my goal is to have a health champion in every school. And a health champion really focuses on looking at holistic wellness of kids, but also staff, because we want to make sure that there's staff wellness as well. So when we look at comprehensive school health and holistic wellness, we're really focusing on making sure that we are looking at physical wellness for the kids, so nutrition, sleep, physical activity, DPA, spiritual wellness, whether they're Catholic or non-Catholic, religious or not. Also mental, emotional wellness, and so then it's you're looking at the kid as a whole, because we know that if they're not prepared, if they're not well mentally and emotionally and spiritually, then they're not going to be functioning effectively in school. So that's part of the health champion's role, is to really focus on looking at the kids holistically to make sure that they can be the best learners in school. With the new curriculum, so Alberta's getting a full curriculum rewrite for all the core subjects, but they're finally recognizing that wellness and health is really, really vital for kids as well. So we have a new wellness group that is rewriting health and phys ed. And the nice thing about it is that they're trying to embed mental well-being and wellness into all subject areas, not just health in of itself. So they're trying to make connections to novels and pieces of literature and English language arts for the kids that bring in not just the typical English language arts piece, but also looking at relationships, social emotional learning skills, mental well-being of the characters in the novels. Even with social studies, looking at global citizenship, social justice, volunteerism, you can connect it to a lot of different mental and emotional pieces as well. So hopefully the new curriculum will be awesome and wellness will be embedded throughout the day.
Wow, I learned a lot of stuff today about comprehensive school health. And the big thing, I think, is that anyone can be a health champion. And the best time to start becoming a health champion is right now.